It's going to be a big year for Japan, and this is probably good for Universal Studios that the coronavirus came around, because Japan's going to have the Olympics next year, and before the Olympics open up at Universal Studios Japan, Super Nintendo World is going to open up.
I want to go to Super Nintendo World, but I don't know if I want to go to Japan right now. I'm going to have to put that one off.
So at Super Nintendo World, they're going to have a Mario Kart ride. Now, Mario Kart game is one of the best games that I've ever played. And I don't play a lot of video games, okay? I mean, but Mario Kart, it's like you can walk into a room, pick up a controller, and everybody is happy with Mario Kart. 4 players, throwing controllers.
When that came out, I was
other's.
really kind of done. I know I played it, but I wasn't into gaming then. So
when the Wii came out and Mario Kart came out for the Wii, I mean, my God, that was so much fun. And I don't even have a Wii, but I go over to people's houses, I play, I'd be like, yeah, let's play some Mario Kart. Love it. That's one of my favorite things about going to my
Was
in-laws.
the Wii the wireless controller that you would just hold? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you would turn it sideways like a steering wheel?
Mm-hmm. So cool. I love going to my in-laws' house because I usually sit down with my nephews and we'll play Mario Kart until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wait,
over the holidays.
Oh, your nephews here live here?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
The Wii's are still a thing, huh?
Well, at their grandparents' house, yes, it is. It is still
the grandparents have the Wii.
Yes.
Oh, that's
so they got the Wii 10, 15 years ago as a gift, and the only game they have is Super Mario Kart, and that's the only thing we could do up there because there's no Wi-Fi, so we all sit around and play Mario Kart.
Being a kid and going over to my aunt's house, and everybody was playing Nintendo, but she had these old little mini arcade. I don't know if you ever remember. There's like little arcade games, and they look like a little arcade machine, and they were usually like maybe a foot or 2 feet tall and a foot wide, and you would actually have the little joysticks, and you would play. And I just remember, it just reminds me of you saying that, because now that Wii is old school, but kids still like to play it. We'd love to play those arcade games.
So at this world, they're going to have all kinds of merchandise and all that stuff. We put a link up over on our Facebook page. It looks cool, but they're going to have a game, and this is Nintendo kind of, cashing in on that 5-year-old popularity of Pokemon. Remember how crazy Pokemon was?
I remember people were way into it.
Pokemon made Nintendo stock shoot straight up, and then it just went away. Pokemon just went away. We don't know what happened to it. There's not people searching for things in people's yards anymore, and it's just no longer a thing. In fact, Pokemon, if you were to play Pokemon right now, you might get arrested because it'd be breaking some kind of government mandate against the coronavirus.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're going to have a game there where you're going to wear a wristband. It's going to sync up with your smartphone, and you're going to collect coins as if you are Mario in Super Mario Brothers. As you're walking,
this sounds ridiculous to me.
As you're walking around,
I guess I'm out of touch. I don't get it.
As you're walking around the theme park,
this is the fun. I mean, I remember going to theme parks and riding rides and being, terrorized or being, just a lot of adrenaline, and sometimes you're scared, sometimes it's just really fun. And this is, okay, we're going to give you a wristband. You're just going to walk around and collect coins using your smartphone, and that's what kids are doing.
If you look at the artist renditions of what it's going to look like, it does look pretty cool.
I clicked on the link. It looks like Disneyland. I mean, it looks like they're going to do what Disneyland has done very well, and that is kind of create this world.
The backdrops and the scenes and all that stuff.
I mean,
there's going to be rides involved, and there's going to be shops.
I want to know more about the rides. That's what I want to know.
This is the largest attempt to license its intellectual property beyond video games. Nintendo. Nintendo's never done anything like this. As far as maybe, a little bit of merchandise here and there, a little bit of like T-shirts and stuff like that. But this is, they're going to have everything Nintendo that under the sun, and it's got to be the sun in the Far East. The cafe and the store will be open starting next week, but the actual park and the attractions not going to open till spring for coronavirus purposes. There are plans to open similar areas at Universal Studios Orlando, Universal Studios Hollywood and the Singapore parks in the future.
That sounds awesome.
So that would be cool for Hollywood.
Yeah, I've been down to Universal Studios in Hollywood in quite some time, but I always liked it. I always liked it more than going to Disneyland.
Universal Studios is fun for kids over 9, I think.
Yeah, once you get a little bit older and you do and I love that backlot tour they used to be able to do. It's changed a lot because they've had a fire since then. I've been there since I was 16.
Well, and just the special effects have gotten so much better since you were a kid.
Yeah.
You said you haven't been there since you were 16, and that's only 20 years?
Over 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Over 20 years.
Like almost close to 30.
Hey,
there.
Mr. Grammer, you better just settle down over there before you get called out again.
I like how you said over 20 years when in the reality of the situation, it's close to 30 years.
Yeah, you're right. It really is. Hey, come on, man. Don't mess with my reality.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Damn.
Passed away in your phone?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't think
know if anybody
I don't
your
think
phone
I've lost
has
anybody that's in my contacts. Yeah, I don't know. I have not. How about? I mean, have you lost anybody that's maybe still in your contacts?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I have so many people in my contacts. I don't even know who they are. Like, let's see here. Here's Alan Park. Do you remember Alan Park? He was OJ's limo driver. He was on our softball team way back in the day.
He hasn't passed away, has he?
No, he has not.
Okay, well, that's what we're having.
No, I'm just saying. I
got
don't
to
even know.
reiterate and let people know because people just hear something.
Who's Alyssa Santos?
And they don't want to. They don't want
Does that name sound familiar to you?
No.
Alyssa. Yeah, I don't even know who these people are. April Schrimmer. I don't know who that is. Aaron Snow. I mean, I've got so many people in here. I have no idea who they even are. I've got 5 Beckys. One of them's probably your wife. Bill Chavez, have no idea who that is. Yeah, I'd have to go through here and look and see if there's anybody in here that's passed on. And I don't even know if I would know them. Do you keep people in your contacts that have passed on?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking up right now. The last thing he texted me was...
Oh, is this your buddy Matt?
Yeah.
Our buddy? When were your buddy?
Last thing he texted me was Pete Carroll, huevos. So Pete Carroll must have went for it on 4th and long or something and got it.
Well, that's kind of cool. It's cool that you have that.
In 2016.
If you don't have... I wasn't even thinking about texting. I'm like, well, I would probably take them out. But I guess if you have text from them, then it might be kind of fun to go back and reminisce and look back on. Let's see. Hashtag, virtual debate. So this is really going to happen, it looks like, next week. Unless maybe Donald Trump can prove that he's not contagious. But at this point, they're moving forward. And the plan is that this will be a virtual debate next week where both candidates will be not together in the same room.
This just in, actually, just saw this as you started talking about it. They both have pulled out of the debate. Refusing to participate in a virtual debate.
Oh, good.
This
I like
according
that.
to Mashable.
So what, are there just going to maybe just be one more debate?
Donald Trump is not willing to participate in a virtual debate. This is according to Fox Business. And Joe Biden has said, I don't want any part of that either. Because we've all been in Zoom meetings, okay?
Yeah, no, that sounds like a nightmare. It sounds like a nightmare. I mean, it's just pretty much at that point, you're pretty much just doing a political ad.
Those two couldn't not talk over each other while standing right next to each other. Do you really think that that's going to happen on a Zoom debate? Forget about it.
Nobody even tries to talk over each other, and you end up talking over each other in a Zoom meeting. Huh. So, unless they change it, what if they reschedule it? Maybe it's on a Sunday or something. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, don't expect a debate a week from today.
You see the picture, Stephon Gilmore and Patrick Mahomes over on our Facebook page?
No. You're still not over this, huh?
I'm just saying.
Let me go look.
We can learn a lot about coronavirus from whatever happens here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's just they have their helmets on.
Yeah. I heard
helmets stop coronavirus. Is that not true?
That's not a face mask.
Somebody just gifted me a face mask. I don't know what to do with it, but I was just gifted one.
But I heard that you have to have that kind of contact for 15 minutes in order to catch it.
Oh, well, then there you go.
But that's just one of the myths, or one of
How do you know it's a myth?
Well, one of the things I should say that we hear, we will see, based on what happens with Patrick Mahomes, if indeed, how serious this is. And Jeremy is going to be sad because the NFL season might possibly come to a screeching halt. I don't know what they're going to do with this Tennessee Titans situation.
What they said they were going to do is give them a forfeit and a bye or a win for Buffalo.
Committed.
It sounds like the best way to go.
They haven't committed to that. They're still open to adding an extra week, so making it go week 18.
Well, you know what I'm going to do right now, though, is I actually had Tennessee winning this game, thinking they were rested. They were going to come off of this resting and kick some Buffalo ass, even though Buffalo is 4-1. I'm going to go to Buffalo right now.
Change it to red zone challenge because they might forfeit the game.
Yeah, just go pick Buffalo. Because if they forfeit it, you don't want to be on Tennessee.
You don't want to be the 1% of people that didn't change your pick.
$25 to go to Federico's Fresh Mex, downtown San Luis Obispo, at the bottom of the Weinman Hotel next to Habit Burger. Next, if you know the show.
Come on, let's jam.
Rock and roll. Listen to the music.
Sounds like a good time. 93.3 KZOZ.
I just leave it on all day.
9:46, Jeff and Jeremy here. We're doing Know the Show. It's $25 to go to Federico's. Fresh Mex downtown. We got Colin standing by. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going?
We're doing good. What is Jeremy sick of hearing about when it comes to the NFL?
Other than hearing you spout about things, it would be canceling the season.
Yes, that is correct.
Right on.
Stop with the cancel the season talk.
So the season is the football? There's no other season to cancel, I guess.
Yeah, the football season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy doesn't want to believe it's a possibility because he's got a good shot at winning the fantasy football championship for the first time.
He sits across from the guy that swore baseball wouldn't last 2 weeks.
That's true.
So what do you got to say about that now, Jeff?
I was wrong.
Huh, Jeff?
Jeff?
What do you got to say?
I tried to get him
I think these people make these claims and then they don't happen. Shouldn't have to answer for them.
I agree. Like the weatherman. He says it's going to rain. It's not going to rain.
The hell,
hang
man.
that guy.
Oh,
maybe not hang him. Just hang him out.
My oversight with baseball, and I should have taken this into consideration, is
they don't sit close to each other and spit at each other's face.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a flexible sport, meaning that they can tailor it. They can shorten a game to 7 innings and then do a doubleheader. And do many of those in order to get the full season in, and they didn't really have a timeline, hard end date.
I don't know if we were really looking for this, much of an answer. We were just trying to point out that you were wrong.
Let's look at the differences though between Major League Baseball and the NFL, where I believe my NFL hypothesis.
I don't know. Here's another doomsday scenario from Jeff Kingman.
It's not a doomsday
scenario. The season's gonna end soon.
The fact that there's more players, more coaches, more everything, all in one area, it's just kind of a math thing. I was like, hey, what the hell? Why is Cam Newton not playing? Is he hurt? No, he's COVID. Okay, nothing you can do about that.
Then now Stephon Gilmore's COVID, and he's giving Patrick Mahomes hugs after the game.
Why do you think he gave him hugs? Anything to win, right?
He was diagnosed.
Take the advantage,
he
right?
was diagnosed
Why do you think
after
Trump
the game.
You're saying he's one of Belichick's warriors?
No.
He's the kamikaze. Stephon Gilmore is the defensive player of the year.
But somebody's got it on film.
Spreads the pandemic.
The fake pandemic. Come on.
Hey, Colin.
You can't lose a championship if you can't play for a championship, right?
Yeah.
And if everybody thinks I'm the conspiracy theorist about Bigfoot, so just remember that. Congratulations, $25 to Federico's Fresh Mex downtown. Thanks for listening, bud.
Right on. Appreciate it.
Right, Belichick's comments on the 2020 season. Well, we didn't lose a championship that year. Did we?
We didn't. And also, I think he said that's definitely a squatch. I believe that was his other quote. See, it's all subtle clues.
Every time I see that Subway commercial, I just start laughing my ass off. I mean, what is he doing in a commercial?
Making lots of money for just saying a few words. That's what he's doing.
He's really bad at being bad. I mean, he's really good at being bad, and he gets paid for it. I mean, he doesn't
Bob Vila made a living on it.
I mean, it just cracks me up. It's like the most anticlimactic, low energy person you would ever want in an ad, but God, I wonder how much he's getting paid. Probably more than all of us. Just to do that Subway deal.
Not how you say it, it's who says it.
Yeah, I guess. Surfnet Communications poll question, KZOZ.com. Check it out now. We were asking you if you were on board for a large backyard, a front yard, a large side yard, or very little yard. I was a very little yard for a long time until I have my current dog. And I just changed my opinion.
Oh, you didn't like any yard?
Oh, no, because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
The maintenance, I guess. But yeah, I'd like to have some room, some space.
back or front?
That stuff probably back because the out front is where everybody can see you.
Yeah.
Theoretically, I like to
You
be in
want the
back.
privacy.
I was trying to buy a house the other day. Man, this house was set all the way back at the lot. And, like, the fence was right behind the house. But in front of the house was, a football field. I was like, what are you doing with that big of a backyard?
Yeah, they probably built it and when whoops, we had the thing wrong. We thought you were in the middle of it. Uh-oh. It's like, well, got a nice front yard, though.
Sorry, we thought the street was at the back of the lot.
Well, there's
Growing
something to be
up-
said for a long driveway, then people are less likely to probably come there.
Growing up in the Northwest, we get a lot of rain. Everybody has a lot of grass. And we had, God, it take me 2 hours to mow our grass.
Oh, yeah. And did
What
you
I
have
love about
hills, though? We
California-
had like
Yeah, you can have a nice big yard and not have one piece of grass.
Oh, and then raking, we had like 4 oak
I
trees.
hate that, though. I hate yards without grass.
Oh, I don't. My parents have the fake grass,
Oh, if you're somewhere they can grow it without, I don't know.
but they
It's
have
tough,
these
Fred.
fake grass areas for their dog to pee and poop on, but it's drained. It's got sand underneath. It's got little holes. They just rinse it down. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty
Never
much
have to
my
mow it.
backyard, too.
That's
It's
what
the
Seth has.
only thing that stays green.
That's what
we
Seth
tried everything. We tried just like clover, something green that will cover the ground and doesn't need much water. Nothing.
Now you
I
got
don't
the
know. I
fake
think
grass?
it's that concrete dirt we have in Templeton. But yeah, we finally gave up. It's like, yeah, get fake grass back there.
All right, Seth continues. He's got another code word for you coming up here in less than 15 minutes. Stick around for that. Money for Nothing brought to you by Perry Ford. And we will see you back here tomorrow.
93.3 KZOZ.